Over here, I would like to introduce the concept of kinematics. So, for kinematics, this chapter, you have to have strong basis in the dydx, integration, and the quadratic. So, any one of these topic you have problem, then you will have problem in this chapter. So we have the displacement, velocity, and acceleration. These three main components in kinematics. So displacement is the location. So we have the location at the origin here, starting point here, then the s is 0. So at the right hand side, the displacement is positive, and the left hand side, the displacement is negative. So this one, for 1, 2, 3, 4, this 4 case, this displacement is positive, positive. Displacement negative, negative. For the this one, this displacement positive, displacement negative, displacement positive, and displacement negative. Okay, the direction is different, but we look at the location only. And then we have velocity. So velocity over here, we know that when we go to the left hand side, then the direction is to the left hand side, the velocity is negative. And the direction is go to the right hand side, then it is positive. So when the particles is stopped or at rest, or the particle is changed direction, then the velocity is 0. So over here, this 4 case, we have the displacement is positive, negative, positive, negative, and the velocity is positive, positive, negative, negative. Okay. And the last component is the acceleration. So for the acceleration, when it is negative, then it is deceleration. When it is positive, then it is acceleration. When it is constant velocity of uniform velocity, then the acceleration is equal to 0. So how do we relate these three components, the s and v and t and a? All of these three functions we will write in the function of time. Okay, t with time. Okay, so first second, 0 second, that is the time, function of time. So the velocity is the ds dt. We differentiate s, then we will get the velocity. And we differentiate the velocity, we will get acceleration. So from displacement to velocity, velocity to acceleration, actually we find gradient of graph. Gradient. So we find a differentiation. So when we go backward, acceleration to velocity, velocity to displacement, we are actually finding the area. So area, we are using the integration. So the velocity is integration of acceleration, and the displacement is the integration of the velocity. So this is the concept for this whole chapter. So if your differentiation, integration, or quadratic equation, either one have problem, then you have to make sure you have to do revision on these 3 chapters to make sure you can handle the differentiation, integration, and the quadratic. Then only you come back to this chapter. Okay. Otherwise, you will face problem in this chapter, but not because of the concept of the kinematic, but the basic of the differentiation, integration, or the quadratic equation. So this is the whole concept for kinematics.